In this video, we are finishing up the World Watercolor Month, days 29 through 31. If you are new here, I am Miranda, and I love everything watercolor, so that is why I participated in this challenge. Super fun! See what I did for the last 3 days. The prompt for day 29 was yesterday, and I could not think of anything. I tried for weeks to think of something for this prompt, and I had no luck, so I asked my son, he's 18, and he gave me this idea of somebody looking at a photograph, and I thought that was absolutely perfect for this prompt. So I found a couple of different reference pictures, mixed them all together, and made my own little sketch. You'll see while I'm waiting for this to dry after this blue goes in here. It's really fun to do this, by the way. Anyway, after this blue goes in, I have to let it dry again because I had to let it dry after I put the sepia on. And so I'm like, okay, well, while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to do my sketch so I'm not wasting time because you know my July. You guys tired of hearing that yet? But hey, July's almost over and August is going to be way better and I can't wait. So anyway, while that dried, I went ahead and did my sketch. You'll see that here in a second. Also, I'm sure you saw that I'm using my Fabriano 100% cotton paper, and off to the left there is my Mission Gold palette. That's the set of 36, and I am totally in love with these paints, by the way. They're amazing. The palette is kind of big, so it's a little unwieldy to put on my desk with my studio lights, but other than that, it is awesome. If I didn't have those lights, I'd be set. So I just used graphite transfer paper here to get the silhouette of my picture onto my painting. And we will paint it now with, I want to do sepia, I think. We'll see how that goes. Perfect. That's kind of exactly what I was thinking I wanted it to look like, with the exception of those light spots there. It's always tricky. I should probably let that dry because now I'm just going to have bleeds. That's one thing Mission Gold paint does really well is lift up. There we go. That'll be just fine. I like how the color from the background's kind of showing through, and it's just kind of a subtle silhouette. Perfect for yesterday. Just a man looking at a picture frame, kind of with these blue colors, like blue being a feeling as depressed. Shoot, can't think of the right word, but hopefully you know what I mean. All right, not bad considering I have no time. I have negative time this month. This is crazy, but I'm doing it. This is the second to last one, right? I think, I hope. Where'd I lose my paper? No, third to last. So, we're doing it. Day 30 is Pose, and I'm going to pull out this Hanamule paper that I received in a subscription box. I haven't used it since that box, I believe, and so I was kind of excited to try that again. And then Roman Small. I set up this palette, well, it feels like a long time ago. It's actually not that long ago on my channel, but anyway, I haven't used it since because I keep thinking, oh, I want to use that palette again, but I know it only has these 5 colors, and sometimes I just want a better, easier, quicker, faster color choice than that. So I thought this might be a perfect opportunity for the very limited palette. And I don't know, it turned out okay. This one is interesting. I need to go back and pull the yellow into the water a little bit farther on the left side for sure. You'll see that when I'm all said and done, but it was really fun using these paints again. In fact, it made me think, you know what? I should probably go ahead and order more because I don't pull the palette out because there's only these 5 colors and I can make colors with them, but I'm having some troubles. I need a dark. I need something darker, like a raw umber maybe, or raw umber. Is that the right thing? Burned umber, raw umber, something like that. Payne's gray even would be really useful. Sepia, something like that. And you can see I got a really nice dark, but it takes work and effort. But anyway, there's how I finished Pose, and I will do a few changes to it off later. And now we're on to the last day of World Watercolor Month, you guys. So this is the little gentleman that I did for the prompt Forgotten, and I just didn't like his beard. Things were just too light, and so I just thought for do-over, I would just do over his beard and a few things that I didn't, really particularly like. So I just have had this sitting on the shelf behind me the whole month since I've done that. What is that, day 15? And just knew that it needed some shadows here and there, and some things just needed to be updated. done over. So that's what I did for do-over, and I like the way it ended up. Well, guys, I have about 1,000 million things I would love to tell you about World Watercolor Month, but I have been up until 2 a.m. every day for the last, I don't know, 4 weeks, and up at 5 a.m. starting over again. So I'm beat. I'm out of here. I'm going to bed. So have a great week, and thank goodness we get to start August because things are going to be easier for me in August. Thanks for your time today. Really appreciate it. Maybe we'll give you an update on my thoughts on World Watercolor Month later in a different video. Anyway, I do videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. So if you would like more of this type of video, go ahead and hit subscribe. I assure you I do a better job than I did today. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. Thanks again. Have a great week.